Go. Welcome to yoga this morning. Going to work on our spines this morning. So find a chair. So rule of thumb for spine, simple, tall spine. So just tall spine when we're seated, and tall spine when we're standing and walking. We can just get that posture going. That really helps to alleviate the pressure of the spine. So let's start with a couple cleansing breaths today. So we're going to take a breath in through your nose with a nice tall spine, and then blow it out your mouth with little pursed lips. And again, take a nice long breath in and breathe out. Breath in through the nose and breathe out. Good. Ha. Just notice how that exhale breath just helps us to start to ramp down. Good. All right, again, so we're sitting up tall. Let's scoot forward in our chairs just a little bit and bring our legs out a little bit wider. Good. Let's close our eyes now. Good. And come into our space just for this hour. Relaxing the body, just becoming present here in the present moment. And just imagine your spine. So imagine the top of your head just gently reaching up towards the ceiling. And imagine your spine, just all those vertebrae, just nice and stacked, one on top of the other. And when we sit up tall, instead of slouching forward, that's giving so much space in between all of those vertebrae. Good. And let's take a breath in again through the nose. And just let it go. Feel the shoulders relax, even though the spine stays long. Another breath in. And let it go. See if you can extend the exhale breath as long as you can. And one last breath here, a nice big breath in. See if you can take it all the way to the top. Feel your spine just stretch long. Pause the breath at the top and breathe out. Relax the body now. Relax the breath. You can keep the eyes closed or you can feel free to flutter them open. We're going to take a breath in. And as you exhale, keep the spine tall, shoulders back, drop your chin to your chest. And we're just going to do a few head rotations. So circling the head over to the right and up slightly and over to the left and down. Start to rotate the head nice and slowly. Yeah, just coming into just getting that neck nice and stretched out. Good. Next time the chin comes forward, pause, and then reverse and go the opposite direction. Breathing through the whole practice here. Notice your neck, how it feels today, this moment. Next time the head comes forward, pause. Good. And then wiggle your toes, press into your feet, float your head up. Good. All right. So on an inhale breath, we're going to reach our arms forward and up. Just nice and easy. Yeah. We're going to bend the hands, interlace them above your head and bring them to behind your head. Yeah, that's comfortable for you. And then wherever the elbows are, notice and see if you can bring your elbows back. So a nice opener for your shoulders. And it's really nice for our spine too. So we're going to press our hands into our head and our head into our hands. Yes. And then for 2 or 3 or 4 seconds and then relax. And then again, press head into hand and hand into head. And relax. 2 more. Press the head into the hands and the hands into the head. So strengthening a lot of those muscles alongside our spine to support the spine. Good. And 1 more. Press, press, give it your all and relax. And now we're going to take the right elbow forward and reach the left elbow back as far as is comfortable, keeping the head forward. And then relax and bring both elbows back to neutral. And now bringing the left elbow forward and reach the right elbow back. Should feel like a nice stretch. Nothing should be uncomfortable. If not, modify. If it's uncomfortable, modify. And then relax, both elbows out. Let's do that a couple more times. Bring the right elbow forward, reach the left elbow maybe a little bit further back slowly. And relax, come back forward, left elbow forward, right elbow back. Just enjoy the stretch, back forward. Last time, right elbow forward, reach that left elbow back. Ooh, get that nice stretch in your back. It's good for so many things, yeah, and forward. And then left elbow forward, reach the right elbow back, and relax forward. And then unlace your hands, slowly relax your arms, just let them float down. Good, and roll it out. Bring your hands onto your lap here. Find our tall spine. By that is if you feel like you lift your heart up a little bit, that helps to elongate that spine. We're going to take a breath in. Keep your head right above your shoulders. Exhale, lean forward slightly. Good. And then slowly press into your feet and come back up. Breath in. As you exhale, lean forward, maybe a little bit more. Good. And then press into your feet and slowly come back up. Good. Breath in. Exhale, lean forward. Good. And now we're going to rotate. So slowly start to rotate the body. Again, very common to use the head, but we're just using our hips and our trunk of our body to do our circles. The head's just coming along for the ride. Good. Just getting into our hips a little bit. Next time you come forward, pause. Rotate opposite direction. You can feel the weight shift from one sit bone to the other as you rotate, but keeping the spine straight. The next time that you come forward, pause. Good. Press down into your toes and slowly bring your body straight back up. Good. All right, let's heel toe our feet back to hip distance apart. Good. And then we're going to float our hands into little L's, little L shape here. And then we're going to bring our hands, our palms down, right? So they're in an L shape. Yes, palms are down. Good. We're going to start with the right hand and we're going to slide the right fingers forward as you tilt your head over to the left. Again, taking this to just wherever it's comfortable. And then slide that hand back, the right hand back, lift the head. Good. And now we're going to reach that the right elbow back as you tilt your head to the right. Yeah. And then slowly come back. I'm going to do the other side. So as you slide the left fingers forward, now tilt your head to the right. Stretching the fingers forward, reaching the head to the right. And then slowly slide that hand back, lift the head. Good. And now we're going to reach the left elbow back and drop the head to the left. Opening up our shoulders just gently and back. Let's take a little break. Good. Relax the arms down. Shake out the arms, shake out the hands. Good. We're going to do that one more time. So you either can come straight up like this, or sometimes it's easier on the shoulders if you start in your cactus pose and then bring the hands down. Good. Arms are about in line with the shoulders if that's available to you. See if you can relax your shoulders. Good. Again, we're going to stretch the right fingers forward as we drop our head to the left. Nice and slowly. Good. And back. Good. And now we're going to reach the right elbow back and relax the head to the right as well. Good. And come back forward. Left hand, so stretching the left fingers forward, and dropping the head to the opposite side, to the right. Reach those fingers forward, straightening the arm if you can. And then slowly make your way back, middle. And then reaching that left elbow back and dropping your head to the left. And slowly come back and relax the arms. Roll it out and roll it forward. Good. And we're going to come into a little cat-cow here. So hands onto our lap. So we inhale, lift that heart up, press into your feet. When you press into your feet, you can feel your thighs engage. You have the whole lower body is now turned on. Lift the heart, look up. Good. And then as you exhale, round your back, just gently drop your head to wherever you're comfortable. Good. And then inhale, press into the feet, slide the hands up your thighs, reach the elbows back. And exhale forward. And let's do that one more time, just at your own pace. Coming up, reaching the elbows back, lifting the heart, lifting the chin slightly, and exhale, round forward. Good. And then slowly lift the head back up. Yeah, nice. Find our nice tall spine. All right, a little bit more into our shoulders here. And well, it's not our shoulders, it's shoulders and our spine. So we're going to reach our arms just nice and relaxed. Slowly reach them up to a Y shape. Yes, here we go. Good. And then once wherever they are, wherever they're comfortable for you, yes, we're going to reach the arms back, the tops of your hands back. And maybe just tuck the chin back slightly, stretching that upper spine, our little vertebrae in our neck. Yes. And relax. Good. And then we're going to bring our hands back to that little cactus pose. Good. Relax the shoulders. Reach the upper arms back. Maybe tuck your chin back slightly to wherever it feels nice. This is going to help us with that upper rounding of the upper back. That is so common in today's world. Good. And relax. And now we can take a break anytime, but now we're going to drop our hands into a T. Good. And then again, reach your arms back just to where they're comfortable. Feel the heart lift. Good. Tuck the chin back slightly. Smile. This is all good. Relax. I know the shoulders are getting a little fatigued, and relax. Relax the arms. Just let them slowly float down. Good. Roll out the shoulders. Good. We're going to do one more a W shape here, upside down W. So we're going to lift the elbows up. So like kind of like we're a scarecrow on a stick. Yeah, good. Relax the shoulders. Big tendency here is to hike those shoulders up to the ears. So reach the upper arms back, tuck your chin back slightly. Like the scarecrow in the Wizard of Oz. He was always happy, wasn't he? He always had a smile on his face. Yeah. And go ahead and relax now. Good. Just wiggle out the shoulders a little bit. You're going to just give yourself a hug here. Yeah. So just one, it doesn't matter which arm is on top. Good. So just giving yourself a hug, holding onto either opposite shoulder. Good. And you're going to tuck your chin down to your chest. Good. So you're just hugging yourself, and just a gentle hug, and stretching out that back, those muscles and the shoulders, top of the shoulders. Yeah. It should just feel nice. Then we're going to slowly press into our feet, and you're going to lift your head, and you're going to lift your your elbows up, and you're going to look up and stretch up, press into your feet. And stretch those elbows up as high as you can. Now you're feeling a stretch in the middle back, that middle spine. And then relax. Good. And then start to uncross your hands. And if you can just float your fingers to your shoulders here. Yeah, just lay your hands on fingertips and your fingers on the shoulders. And just do a couple very gentle rotations with the elbows, little circles with the elbows. Should feel nice. Getting some of that fluid in our shoulder joint to spread around, protect that shoulder. And relax, good. Relax the hands. All right. So a little bit more for our neck and our shoulders here. So we're going to take our palms and bring them to our forehead, like, oi. Oi, what's going on in the world? It's all good. All right, we're going to press our palms into our forehead and our forehead into our palms. So if you want to drop your head, so, pretend you want to just drop your head forward, and your hands are holding you back. And you're going to breathe. Yeah, press, press, press. Try to drop that head, but don't let it go down. And relax. Relax your hands down. Good. We're going to take our right palm to the right side of our head here. Good. Now we're going to act like we want to turn our head to look to the right, but don't allow that. Let that right palm press into your head. So you're not allowing your head to turn, but you're trying to turn your head. And breathe. Getting our little upper spine into alignment here. And relax. Good. Let's do that with the left side. So left palm to the left side of the head. Try to turn your head, but don't let your head turn. Press into that left palm. Breathe while you're trying to turn. And release. One more here. Back to the right side, palm onto the head. And now try to drop your head to the right shoulder and don't allow it. Let that palm press in. Don't allow the head to drop down, but keep trying. Yeah, breathe, smile, and relax. Last side here, left side. All right, now we're going to try to drop that head down to the left shoulder, but don't allow it with that left hand. Yeah, and you feel all these muscles engaging right in your neck, shoulders, upper back. And finally release that out. Relax the arms down. And let's just do some gentle little pumps. Our shoulders. Nice work. Yeah, stretching, strengthening all the muscles in our neck. Right shoulders. Roll the shoulders a little bit. Just whatever feels good on the shoulders. We've worked them a little bit here. Yeah, good. And hands back onto our thighs. Good. Just one more little pose here, and then we'll work to stand up. So take a breath in. As you exhale out the mouth, see if you can relax the shoulders, the neck. Let's even close our eyes here. Relax the whole face. Yeah, back of the head. Take another breath in. And let it go out the mouth. Slow and as long as you can. Relax, shoulders, neck, back. Good. Float our eyes open. Take a breath in. On an exhale breath with a nice tall spine, straight spine. Just drop the body about halfway forward. I'm going to come into a Cobra Pose here. So we're going to bring our elbows onto our thighs. This time we're going to flip our palms up and bring the fingers forward with the palms up. Good. All right, and we're looking down in between our hands. All right, and we're going to stretch the top of our head forward towards the screen, towards your computer. Yeah. And press down gently into your forearms and your elbows. And again, just imagine the spine stretching long. And breathe. So just take it to where this feels nice, where it feels good on you. Yeah. Good. Breathe as you're gently pressing into your palms, stretching. Each time you exhale, see if you can stretch the spine a little bit longer. One more breath. Good, and relax. Now relax your hands. You can flip your palms back down towards the floor. Slide the palms of your hands onto your thighs. You're still looking down. Press down into your palms and slowly let the nice straight spine come back up. Good. Relax the arms down. Turn the palms out on an inhale breath with nice relaxed arms. See if you can float your arms up and interlace your fingers. Bring your pointer fingers towards the sky. Press into your feet and stretch your fingertips, those two fingertips up towards the sky. Let's get a nice whole body stretch here. It should feel nice. Each time you exhale, stretch those fingers up a little bit closer to the ceiling. And as you exhale, relax the hands. Bend the elbows, unlace the fingers. Let the arms float down. Good. And relax. Roll up the shoulders. Okay. Good job, shoulders. We did a good job there. All right. Sliding your heels back. Bending your body forward. Press down into your feet. Slowly come to a stand. Yes. And once up. Arrive standing. If you'd like, you can remain seated in your chair and just follow along and do whatever you'd like to do. Yes, so coming to the back of your chair, you can slide your chair forward if you like. I will slide mine out of the way here for a little bit and just shake a little bit. Shake off any tension that you might have built up, maybe in your neck, maybe in your back. Just let it go, nice and wiggly, moving around. Yes. Hopefully you've got this pose down, right? Hopefully you do this pose a couple times a day, right? When you're just watching a show or a movie, you know, and you can put it on pause after about an hour and just stand up and do this, and then sit back down and continue to watch. Yeah, just move the body however it feels good. All right, coming back to center here. Let's bring our feet out a little wider apart, a little bounce in the knees. Draw the body side to side. Inhaling to one side, exhaling to the other. Inhale, exhale. Into the nose, exhale out the mouth. Oh. 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 And relax. I'm going to do that same thing, exhaling the opposite side. So just inhaling to the opposite side you did and exhaling to the other side. Might have to figure that out a little bit. Yeah, spine likes to move a little bit, right? Not overexert, but the spine needs to stay moving a little bit and supple. So that's just such a nice one for that. Okay, feet a little bit wider apart again. Soften the knees. On an inhale breath, we're going to float the arms forward and up. Even look up a little bit. And on an exhale breath, just let the body drop forward. Head down. Yeah. Too much pressure on the head or eyes, just lift the head, look down at the floor. Good. Too much pressure on the back with the arms down, put hands on thighs. Good. And just spend a couple breaths here in this forward fold. Again, making sure that it's completely comfortable. If your back is feeling strained, walk your hands up your thighs a little bit until you don't feel that strain in the back. Or maybe you're going to go a little bit further towards the floor, bending the knees a little bit. Bringing our hands, all of our hands to our thighs. And then we're going to walk the hands up your thighs. Keep your head down. As the hands come up, body comes up, shoulders, then head. Good. Take a breath in and reach the arms forward and up. When you're up here, you're going to spread your fingers wide. Palms are forward, spread your fingers wide. Yeah, good. We're in a little bit of a Y here. Good. Take a breath in, reach up and lean back as you exhale, keeping that spine really long. Yeah, and breathe. Looking up, if you're feeling a little strain in the neck, just bring the head forward a little bit. Just imagine that whole front of your spine getting a nice stretch. And exhale, just float your way out of it. Bring the head back forward, bring the arms down. Such a nice pose for the front of our spine. So much of our day-to-day work, right, is down here. So spine is typically folded forward and the front of the spine is getting crunched. So when we go back, it's opening up that front spine. So nice. Okay, relax, wiggle it out. Okay, so coming into a little bit of a talk about a balance pose. Actually, we're gonna, if you might need your chair here to put your fingers on, maybe not, but we're just gonna come up and down on our heels. Yeah, lifting and lowering. Good. So getting some strength in our feet, our ankles. This is working a little bit of a balance here. If you want to quicken it, you can do that, coming up and down on your heels. Yeah, just make sure the knees stay soft, right? And you don't overdo. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. And shake it out. Wiggle the feet, wiggle the hands. Good. Wiggle our hips. Yeah, and relax. All right. So just coming into balance pose here, come into mountain pose. So feet are about comfortably hip distance apart. Engage your kneecaps. That's going to get these big muscles to carry you. Yes, tuck your tailbone down so that we're not sway back. So very important. It's a tiny little movement here. This little tailbone, as if there was a string and somebody was pulling it down. We're not exaggerating, but it's just a tiny tuck of the hips because a tendency is to lift a butt, and that's a lot of strain on that spine, right? Lift the shoulders up and back and down. Just tuck the chin back slightly. Good. All right, so most of our task work when we're standing, we want to have this nice tall spine. So a couple things to think about when you're brushing your teeth, twice a day, maybe. Yeah, see if you can bring your feet a little closer together. Yeah, you can experiment with that. Good. You might think, okay, well, this is not a big deal, but that's taking the center of your gravity off balance a little bit. So that's good practice for balance, right? Even feet all the way together. Good. And, so you're going to stand at your sink and you're going to brush your teeth with your feet together. Just practice that on a regular basis. Yeah. So again, take a breath in. Exhale it out. Hopefully you have your chair in front of you, but we're going to just try to halfway close your eyes. And I want you to observe your body and what it does. So you halfway close your eyes, 50%, maybe 60%. And see what happens with the body, with your feet together. Yeah. If you're feeling pretty stable here, you might be, wobbling. That's good. This is brain body practice for balance. I want to take it a little further. You can completely close your eyes and just observe what happens in your body. Right now you have your eyes out of the picture. So the brain is like, wait, hold on a minute. Where are we? What are we doing? And so if the body bobs a little bit side to side and it corrects itself as you sway side to side, that's good. That's good practice for balance. When we get off balance in life, or we're walking or we get up from bed in the middle of the night, now our brain is like, oh, I remember this. I got to keep this upright. Yeah. So that's also another thing to practice. You can practice with your fingers on the chair, with one finger on the chair. Yeah. And then gently float the eyes open. So that's just a little, I always think it's really interesting where you feel like so balanced with the eyes open, and the minute you close your eyes, boom, your body's like, whoa, where are we going? Shake it out. All right. Another very simple little thing to think about, it's summertime now, and when you're taking a walk, right? So you want to walk heel toe. So if you have your chair in front of you, maybe make it closer. We're going to take a little trip around our chair, or just in circles if you don't have your chair in front of you, right? But we're just going to start to walk around our chair and observe just where your feet go, like just your regular walk. Are they like just hitting the ground flat. Yeah. And now we're going to try to a little bit, put a little tension into heel toe as we walk. So dropping the heel first, and then the toe will follow. And that helps our brain to assess what the surface that we're walking on looks like, right? So the heel is the leader, and it's like, okay, here we go. And then the foot follows, right? Good. Let's just even out and walk around the opposite way. And just observe, am I walking heel toe, heel toe? No matter what your stance, how fast you're walking, try to do the heel to toe. Yeah, good. I also noticed that sometimes, like I was having hip pain on one side, and it came to light that when I stand at my sink, I was sideways and doing my stuff that way. And I'm thinking, oh, I wonder if that's what's causing that. So just whenever you're standing and doing your task work, really just pay attention. Are you on both feet equally? Yes. And then finally, we're going to take a walk again. And it's nice to talk and walk. That really helps practice. So if you're walking with somebody and having a conversation, that's actually really good for a balance practice. And if we are alone walking, we can decide to, let's just pick, I'm going to count how many green things I see when I take a walk around my chair. So you just start to walk your heel to toe and observe and look for the things that are green and count them. Yeah. You're using your brain as you're walking, right? So whatever that is, as you're taking a walk in your neighborhood or park, you can say, I'm going to count how many dogs I see. I'm going to count how many, whatever it is, and getting your mind and as your body's moving is really great for practice. All right, you can pick something else of your own. Now we're going to take a walk just to the other side. This is so simple, right? But really important for us. Heel, toe, and count. Maybe now I'm going to count the amount of fans I have in my room. I'm just going to look and see how many I have here. Yeah, and come back. All right, back to your chair. So nice, so nice. Yes. Thank you for playing our balance game today. Good. And again, also reminding you when we're walking to keep a tall spine, right? The minute we start to slouch here, our body's off balance. Yes. And there's that tendency, right? So nice tall spine. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to just slide my chair out of the way here. We're going to come into a little bit of a balance, or a side bend rather, side bend now. All right. So we're going to inhale and reach our arms out. Let's just come into our cactus pose again. Start there. And now start to reach your hands towards each other and see if you can grab on to either your wrists or maybe your forearms, maybe even some of us are elbows. That's a little uncomfortable for me. So I'm going to slide down to my forearms. Yeah, we're just going to take hold of our arms. Now notice your rib cage, your bottom rib cage. See if you can drop your rib cage. Let it relax down. Good. Tuck the tailbone. Find yourself in your mountain pose. Good. Going to take a breath in. And as you exhale, just lean your body over to the right. Reach your right elbow towards the right lower corner of the room. And reach the left elbow. Just let it reach up slightly. And breathe. Find that nice stretch. If this is uncomfortable for you to hold on, even with your hands clasped together, you can drop your hand and just come into our regular side bend here. Good. And then press down into your feet. Slowly come back up. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, just go over to the other side. So stretching long. Keep those arms above your head. Yes. Reach that left elbow to the bottom corner of the room. Right elbow, stretch it up a little bit and breathe. Enjoy a nice, long, slow, deep breath here. Good. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Good. And then slowly slide your hands back into your cactus pose. And relax your arms down. Good. And lift your shoulders up, just very slowly and gently, back and down. And shake it out. Yep, there's that just very easy yoga pose. Just move and shake. Blink your eyes, shake your head a little bit. Yeah, the more we practice this, the more we get our confidence. And the more we have confidence, the less we fall, right? Sometimes just the fear of falling makes us more prone to falling, right? Because we're putting that into our brain. Uh-oh, what if I fall? Uh-oh, what if this? So there's that fine line, that dance between confidence, right? Being smart and being careful as well. Okay, so coming into our, let's see, a little triangle pose. So we're gonna bring our legs out wide. Yeah, and so we're gonna keep our spine nice and tall in this pose. Good, toes are forward here. Since we've arrived here, let's just slide our hips side to side. And getting a nice stretch. I like to stretch the inner thighs. This is what stretches the inner thighs. Good. Come back to center here. If your chair is in front of you, that's always there, always have it. I just move it out so you can see me, but have your chair there, the back of the chair, so you can always hold on to it with whatever we're doing standing. Yeah. So we're going to lift our right toes, pivot on our right toes, and drop your toes here. Yeah. So the right heel is about in line with the middle of the back foot. Good. And we're going to stretch, just float our arms out into a T. Good. What we want is a tiny little micro bend in this right knee. We don't want to drop it back so that we have hyperextension behind our knee. We want that knee soft. Good. And let's just rock side to side here a little bit, gliding your shoulders side to side. Good. Next time you come to the right, see if you can reach a little further to the right. Yeah, maybe the left hip, the tendency is to feel it drawing back. Good. And then relax your right hand onto your thigh. Good. Lift your right arm up or left arm up. Yeah, good. Reach that left shoulder back. Good. Finding yourself in triangle pose. So you're nice and tall. The spine is staying nice and straight. Head is staying above. Head's not dropping. It's staying right above the shoulders. Good. And maybe you turn your gaze and look underneath that left arm, if that feels okay on your neck. And find your breath, pressing down into your toes. That right knee is soft. Everything's getting stretched here in so many different directions. Spine is long, though. Top of the head reaching up, not dropping the head. Good. And on an inhale breath, reach your fingertips to try to touch the ceiling, those left fingertips. Let the body softly float up. Release that arm down. Good. Gently lift the right toes up, pivot back forward with the toes. Take a little break here. So bring your heels in, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes. Shake it off. Good. All right. Let's come back to bringing our stance a little closer together. Good. Maybe feet all the way together. Good. Just getting comfortable with that. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Relax the shoulders. See if you can soften the eyes. Practice that little wobble. Yeah, maybe even close the eyes. See how steady you can keep your body. Yeah. But allow it to just move around, situate itself. Yeah. And open the eyes. I love doing that just because you really see how the brain, the sight, we really depend on sight for our balance, big time. And as we get older and our sight starts to diminish, that's where the tendencies come to fall, right? So if we can practice maybe not using our eyes so much, and readjust the body. Yeah, let's come to a wide stance again. Good. All right. Let's just wiggle those hips side to side. Yeah. Sometimes you can do this. Put on your favorite music. We were just talking about Elvis Presley, so you could do that. Talk about wiggling hips. Yeah, come back to center. Good. Lift the left toes up, pivot on the left heel, drop the toes. Okay, so just bring your attention to your feet down there, right? Heel is in line with the middle of the back foot. Yeah, toes are ideally straight forward here, not forward on an angle, unless that's not feeling good on your body. Is your stance too wide? Are you feeling precarious here? Maybe you adjust a little bit. Play around, adjust to get a nice base here for our triangle. Good. Again, soft bend in that left knee. Float the arms up. Good. Glide the shoulders back and forward. Just releasing, relaxing the body, relaxing the spine, and then start to reach to the left and maybe a little bit more. Maybe the right hip's reaching back as the left fingers are reaching to the other side. Relax your hands down onto your thigh. Reach that arm up towards the sky, that right arm. Good. Find yourself in triangle pose. Again, not blocking that left knee, and turn the gaze maybe to look under the right arm and breathe. Just get long. Right fingertips reaching up, top of your head reaching up. Stay nice and long in that upper body. Don't collapse forward. Breathe for 2, for 1. And inhale, reach those right fingertips up. That'll allow your body to float up easier. Relax the right arm down. Let it float down. Okay. Then lift the left toes, pivot on that toes forward, and heel toe, or just step feet back to hip distance apart and shake it out. All right, let's stretch our spine long in our downward facing dog. So this is where you'll either need a table or the back of your chair. Yes, and let's just do a really mindful stretch in our downward dog. So you want some place to bring your palms, to drop your palms. Yeah, you can bring them on a table if you have that handy. Nice sturdy table. And we're just going to start to walk our body back. Good. Just one step at a time. And when we arrive at our pinnacle, as far back as is comfortable, you're going to put a little bend in your knees. Draw your head between your arms or have that intention there. And now just stretch your hips back as your fingertips reach forward and find yourself in this downward facing dog. Try to find relaxation with each breath. Nice, long, slow, deep breath, stretching your whole back body here. Stretch long. And then on an inhale breath, you can look up to the back of your chair or table and start to walk your feet back. It's just a really nice way to stretch your whole back body. Yeah, and shake it out. Good. All right. One more here to open up our spine, our front spine. So just observe how you're standing right now, right? And because our habits are hard to break. And when we develop habits of poor posture, it feels normal, like that's where we should be, right? So sometimes even looking at yourself in the mirror saying, wow, am I standing up nice and tall, or are my shoulders forward, and can I move them back a little bit? So find your mountain pose here. Good. Then we're going to bring our arms out to that little W shape, that upside down W. Yeah. And then we're going to bring our hands to our hips here. And then just bring the palms right onto your sacrum. And if that doesn't feel good on your shoulders, interlace your hands behind your back. Yeah, good. All right, so just supporting our back here as we come into standing camel pose. Typically, this is done on knees when we're kneeling down, but standing is just as great. In some ways, even better for a long spine, I think. So inhale, lift our heart, lift your heart up. So as if there's a string here. Yeah, and even lift your chin up slightly. Feel your elbows gently reaching back. Feel that whole front of your body your heart open. Yeah. And take a few breaths here. And as you exhale, if it's available to you, maybe you slide your hips forward and lift your heart up closer to the ceiling and look up even towards the ceiling. Again, soft knees. Don't lock out your knees. And breathe. Stretching out actually our thighs. Right? It's great for the thyroid and thymus gland, our lymphatic system, front of our spine, our lungs, our heart. I could go on and on. Just doing this. Open. Again, it starts to, if your neck starts to get a little tense, tension building up in that neck, just lift the head up a little bit. Yeah, don't drop it back. One more breath. Good. On an inhale breath, slowly bring the body back up. Good. And slowly slide your hands. Just ride them down the back of your glutes and your legs, and then release the arms and shake it out. Let's flap our hands. Just flap those fingers. Release all that tension from that pose. Yeah. Just move the body a little bit. Shake it off. Shake off any tension that you might have built up there. Good. And we're going to make our way back to our chairs. Here. Good. All right. Sitting down mindfully, right? So finding yourself in mountain pose, you're sending your hips back, you're pressing into your feet. You're going to try to use your hands as little as possible. You can lightly grab the chair, but try to keep that work in your legs and feet, right? Feet will help to take the tension off the knees. Okay. Let's be scooted forward just a little bit here. Good. All right. So take a nice breath in. Let's lift our shoulders up, relax your arms down, press into your feet. This is such a nice stretch for the spine when you're sitting down. Yeah, pressing into your feet, lifting up your shoulders, getting that opposing stretch. Exhale, relax it down, roll out the shoulders. Good, roll the shoulders forward. All right, and coming into a nice twist here. So again, we're gonna bring our feet together. Good. And when we're sitting down, it doesn't really matter, right? We can close our eyes, feels nice and sturdy. Yeah, good. All right, we're gonna take the right leg and cross it over the left. Again, or across at your ankles, either one. Good, find that tall spine here, relax the arms down. On an inhale breath, draw the arms forward and up. Stretch up tall, press into that standing left foot to reach up. Good. Always looking for the upper body going up, lower body coming down, right? Exhale, relax the shoulders. Good. And then pivot at your waist. Bring your belly and your waist over to the right. Relax your arms down, wherever they land. Bring the palms forward if that's available to you. Keep the spine tall, top of the head reaching up, and gently look a little further over the right shoulder. You're nice and tall in your spine. Yes, when we're hunched over and twisting, it is not good for our spine. When the spine remains tall and long, then that is a nice stretch for the spine. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Breathe into your belly. And as you exhale, relax and slowly bring your body back forward. Yes, good. And uncross. And just gently wiggle your body side to side. Always releasing that tension between any asanas that we do. Then it'll allow the body to relax to go into the next thing, right? Legs together, either crossing at your legs or crossing at your ankles. Yes, either one. Relax the arms. Inhale, arms float forward and up. Stretch up tall, press down into that right foot to reach up. Yes, good. And exhale. Just getting our body to always work together. Everything's working no matter what pose. Turning at your belly and your waist. Relaxing your arms down. Good. Maybe the palms are forward if that's comfortable. Turning your head, nice tall spine. It doesn't matter how far you go over, it's how tall, long your spine is. And breathe into your belly. A couple breaths here, massaging the belly as you breathe in, belly up, as you breathe out, belly down, in. And on your next exhale breath, relax the body now. And slowly, very slowly, bring the body back forward. I'm going to do that one slow, good. And uncross. Gosh, I should have had everybody take your height before we started class, because we probably are a half an inch taller now with all of our long spine stuff. Okay, we're going to get ready for Shavasana. Yeah, it's time for Shavasana. So feel free to settle yourself laying down, settle yourself sitting back, maybe all the way back into your chair. Good. Make sure you're comfortable, you're warm, you're cool enough. Palms up on the lap, palms up on the ground. If you are on the ground, legs wide, arms away from the body. If you're seated, it's just a gentle, tall spine. Let's take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale through the mouth, slowly float your eyes closed. And just take a minute or two here, a couple of seconds here, to just settle into your space. Settle into your complete relaxation for this next few minutes. Yes. Once you've made any little final adjustments here, then go ahead and just become still. Nice breath in. And let it go. Another breath in. And let it go. And relax now. Relax all the muscles of your body. Become aware of your environment, sounds around you. Far away, close up. Become aware of the temperature of the air on your skin. Just come into accepting your environment, whatever it is right now. Again, take a breath in and let go. Again, to relax the body from head to toe. The head, relax, the jaw, relax, your eyeballs. Feel the shoulders relax, and the arms, fingers. Feel your heart relax, your back, your spine. Relax your hips and your belly, legs, feet, toes. Allow the whole body to relax now. Whole body relax. Notice any thoughts. Your mind is wandering. Just allow it to wander. Maybe bring your attention back to your gentle breath. Just noticing the air going into your nostrils and out. Nothing to do right now. There's no place else to be but right here in this moment, relaxing. Let go of all of your efforts. Simply relax. Relax. Slowly bring your awareness to how you feel. Begin to become aware of your environment. Remain in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. Choose to come out, back into this space, back into this time, gently. Take a little bit deeper breath in and let it go. Put a gentle little smile on your face. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Sway the body. If you're laying down, gently roll onto one side. Just do it ever so slowly and gently. Coming back to center, feel the spine just gently tall. Bring your palms, your hands together and rest them onto your heart. Thank yourself for coming and taking care of yourself on this lovely, special day. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, bow your forehead to your fingertips. Relax your shoulders back and down. Closing today with this simple thought. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a persistent one. When you're feeling ready and complete, at your own pace, Gently begin to flutter the eyes open. Light and slowly as you lift your head. Thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.